Because I need to be fluent. I want to fluent. I think I can improve, and yes, I need help sometimes, and that's why yes.
We all need help sometimes. I mean, English is a foreign language. I mean, to me, it is second, but to many of us, it's a foreign language. So why are you so conscious about English?
It's just that English isn't trained nowadays, and like everywhere you go somewhere, you meet some people who know English only. So that's why I think you should know the language. And I think for me, I am fascinated about English speaking. I love to speak in English. That's why.
Okay. Are you there in cabin crew? Are you there in the business where English is important as a means of communication?
I am in corporate world, so yeah, it is important.
Yes, it is. It is. So, Arushi, the thing is, till now, you are working fine. Like, till now, your voice is fine, your modulation is fine. And I understand that you are a little bit conscious, but please don't be conscious to such an extent that it kind of hovers on your confidence, on your skills as speaking as a person who is exploring a foreign language. Okay. Now, yeah. So, Arushi, if I were to give you some make believe, some imaginary situations and throw you at the deep end of the pool, I want to see your innovative, I want to see how you innovate, your creativity towards English as a language. Okay, I'm going to throw some random topics at you. You take a few seconds, curate your thoughts together, and then spurt it out. Okay, is
Yeah,
it
yeah.
okay?
Yes.
Okay, so the first topic for you, it's quite simple, it's common, smoking and drinking. Can you speak on this topic?
Yes, I can speak on this topic. I think smoking and drinking is not a big thing nowadays. I mean, it's very common. If you go somewhere and you see people smoking, drinking, I think it's just their choice, unless it is
Hmm.
not impacting on your health. I think doing these things occasionally is completely fine, but it should not be
Hmm.
your habit, because once it becomes your habit, uh, it, it's not good for you. And I think continuous smoking or continuous drinking leads to or cause to a disease, which is I think which is difficult to cure. And
Hmm.
that's why I think these things should not entertain as a habit.
Okay. What about it digs a hole in your pocket? That is also a big cause. Like even if you're spending 10 rupees on a stick, you're still spending like 100 rupees on 10. So yeah, it kind of it buries the person in expenses. And the problem with the addiction is that people do not know where to stop, even though they have sold their kidney for that. Okay. So that is the health reasons are there. Okay, good. Second topic. Second topic, it's okay. It's a little difficult. If it is too difficult, let me know.
Okay.
Your experiences or your experience of traveling.
Okay, my experience of traveling. I do travel a lot, but I think I'm not much into travel. I haven't traveled much because I think I have motion sickness issue, and like sometimes my parents don't allow me. So yeah, like I'm not much into traveling. But yeah, I think recently we went on a trek, and that was a 2 day trek. I went
It's
with
not
my friend.
trick, it's trip. Per, not cur.
No, I said trekking.
Trekking. Okay, you went on a 2 day trek.
Yes.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay, go on, go on.
I went on 2 day trek, and it was fun. It was in MP, Patalkot, and yeah, I mean the nature was so beautiful. Traveling experience was so good. I think I actually experienced nature and lot of things about nature, like birds chirping, and like sometimes the sound of water. And I think these things we rarely experience in our day-to-day life. So once you go out or somewhere in the nature or close to nature, you really experience these things, and this heals you from inside. So yeah, I think traveling is the best thing to do if you like it.
Yeah, meditation for the soul, isn't it? So,
Okay.
yeah. So, till now, what I have noticed when it comes to your English, that it's completely basic. Okay. There's
Mhm,
absolutely no effort from your side to move towards intermediate or advanced English.
mhm,
And that could be a problem if you're looking for a long-term haul.
mhm,
If it is something that you really don't want to look into, like for corporate level or to transmit your message from one person to another, it's fine, it's okay. As a means of communication, yes, you are sorted. But when it comes to other part, the decorative part, the part to challenge yourself, it's certainly absent. So what are you doing to you said that you are passionate about your English, so what is it that you are doing to increase your understanding of English?
for now I try to listen English content as much as I can, and yeah, I try to find new ways to say simple thing, because I think that is the thing which help you to be advanced or to speak advanced English.
Okay. Are you doing grammar exercises?
Sorry.
Are you doing grammar exercises?
Grammar exercises.
Yes.
No, not really.
Okay, I would suggest you to, I think British Council has a test. I don't know which site has a test where you can see for yourself at which level you are. And
Mhm.
they are going to give you grammar exercises. I would certainly tell you to please solve grammar, because grammar sincerely, like it's on a sincere note, it pushes you to kind of be alert about English as a language. So yeah, sit with pen and paper or just download few apps and just do the exercises continuously. That is going to help you to elevate your language level. Secondly, you are already listening to the content that is already there. So may I know what kind of content are you accessing in English?
Sometimes I watch web series, sometimes I watch interviews or like conversations between two people. So these kind of things.
Okay. Okay, so web series and interviews would facilitate you if they are a good source of informal language. But make sure that your formal language is also taken care of along with your informal. Yeah, you have to do, like, you have to balance it out. You can't, relieve yourself from one. It needs to go hand in hand. So make sure that you are also in touch with formal language along with your informal. What kind of web series are you watching these days?
I think normal, not much. Like Friends, Vampire Diaries, and whatever is on Netflix, I'm watching those for now. But if you can
Okay.
suggest me anything, so
Yeah,
like
I would
as you.
suggest you go for Ozark and Startup. Okay. Ozark, I don't know whether it's still there on Netflix or not, but it's a wonderful TV show. And I'm a person who genuinely celebrates a lot of thriller.
Okay.
So I love thriller. I love like suspense and thriller are two things, detective fiction or something related to thriller. I genuinely celebrate. And I believe that somehow the villains of these stories have been given, like the writers have personally made it an effort to elevate their character through language. I personally feel. Hence, they are a good way, they're a good source to learn language. So I would suggest, for example, if you have a connection of Prime Video,
Mhm.
Dexter, watch Dexter.
Dexter.
Okay, Dexter.
Mhm.
So yeah, so that's also a murder. That's also based on vigilante murder and everything.
Okay.
So murder would be Dexter, Ozark, Startup. These few and Startup. Yeah, Martin Freeman. Not the K drama one, not the K drama, the Martin Freeman one. Okay, Martin Freeman. Have you seen Sherlock by any chance? Benedict
Yes.
Cumberbatch is Sherlock.
Yes.
So
Not.
who plays Dr. What's the name? Sherlock's sidekick. What's the name? Dr.
Yeah.
Johnson. I'm forgetting. Huh? Doctor?
I remember. I don't remember the name, but like I can
Yeah,
relate.
he's a brilliant actor. Brilliant. Okay. And he has played, like, in season one, he's the villain in Fargo. Okay. So he's an amazing actor. I really love Martin Freeman. Like, he's one of my breathtakingly handsome, and the language is amazing, and of course he's British, so yeah, so that is one flex that I enjoy. So I would suggest please go through that, because that these villains language, if you see Shameless, it's Pulp Fiction, it's American drama and something like that. So the anti-hero, or not the anti-hero, the father, the writers made it a deliberate attempt to make sure that his language is pristine. So he is a drug addict and an alcoholic, but his language is pristine. So so watch certain shows which give you a sense of formal language. Otherwise, your formal language will be completely left behind, which I, as an English tutor, cannot tolerate. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, obviously. Yes, I can understand.
Yeah. Now, do you have any problems, any issues, any concerns with my suggestion, with my language, anything that you want to tell me in terms of English?
Like, I cannot tell you anything. I just like want you to like correct me if I'm making any mistake in the conversation, during the conversation, or
Hmm.
like if I can use some alternative ways to say that particular thing in like that.
To be honest, you're not making many mistakes, but the thing is, these little mistakes are all over the place. For example, if you can correct my mistakes,
If you
plural.
can correct my mistakes, yeah.
Yeah. So on and so forth. Like they are all over the place, but these are tiny little mistakes. But when it comes to your tenses, they are perfect, they are fine. I wouldn't deduct. Of course, those little things can be brushed under the carpet. That's why you are here at Clapingo. Other than that, yeah, you're cool, you're fine, you're good to go. So, and when you're, one more. So do you have any other concerns, by the way?
No, no, no. We
No?
can go.
Oh, okay. So I'll give you another exercise, okay? And I'm going to give you questions based on that exercise, okay?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, let's see. So for example, you purchased a washing machine, and after two spins, it broke down. Okay. Now you have to write a mail to the company asking them for a refund or an exchange. Okay. So can you do that?
Yeah, sure. I can do that.
Okay. Whenever you're
So,
ready. Yeah.
mm, to the manager,
Hmm.
I'll mention the company name, of course.
Mhm.
I have bought the washing machine from your company or from
Mhm.
your like mm,
Mhm.
shop, like my nearest shop,
Mhm.
and a few days back or a week back, and I have used it twice. Now the machine is damaged or it's not working fine due to
It's
some.
not working. Not fine. It's not working.
It's not working
Okay.
at.
Yeah.
Okay. So yeah, to now the machine is not working at all. We have used twice only, and we when we bought the machine, we yeah, you guys told us that it will not it will work fine for at least 1 year, and in first week only
It
it,
broke
it got
down. It
yeah
broke down.
it broke down, and it broke down and it stopped working.
Mhm.
So we I request you to please send a mechanic to check what's wrong with the machine, and exchange the machine with new one, as it's just a week, it's just 1 week since we have
It's still in the
purchased.
guarantee. It's still in the warranty period,
It's still
isn't
in
it?
the warranty. Yeah,
Yeah.
okay, it's still in the warranty, so I think you should exchange this one with the new
New
one.
one.
And yeah,
That's it. Okay.
as early as possible.
When did you purchase the machine?
I have purchased the machine last week Sunday. I'll give the
Okay.
date, of course. I'll give
How
the date.
about you change the last to previous week? Okay. When you change I purchased it's like another option. Okay. You must be ready with synonymous language. So
Mhm.
I purchased the machine the previous week or the last week. Both are fine. Okay. Or the previous Sunday. Okay. Then which color was the washing machine?
Okay, it was blue in color. But color, like, why do I need to mention color
No,
in
I'm
the?
just asking you. I'm just making conversation.
I
Okay.
thought you are trying to explain me that your mail should be like this, and that's why I asked
No,
you
no,
that.
no, no,
So
no.
the color was blue.
Okay.
Yeah, color was
Okay.
blue.
The color of the washing machine was blue. Okay. Good. And how many times did you say? How many times did you spin it?
2 times,
Or twice? Two
twice,
times or yeah, twice. I
twice.
used it twice, only
I
twice.
used it twice.
Yeah,
Yes.
twice, thrice, so on and so forth. Okay, good, good. Why did you purchase this model?
Okay, because this is the latest model in the market, and like
The
one of
latest. When you use a
the,
superlative
yeah,
form, it is
it is
followed, it is preceded by the. Okay.
yeah, it is the latest model in the market, and one of my friend is already using it. She has given the best review of the machine, so thought of purchasing it.
Good, good. So, Arushi, to be honest, yes, those little mistakes are there all over the place still that you need to be. That's why I'm asking you to solve grammar exercises, starting with your tenses, followed by your verbs. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes, you have to do all these things, unfortunately, in order to push your. If I see a student good enough, then I certainly do not remain to the basic level. Like just remove the basic level and start walking towards advanced level. And I really don't care how much time does it take, how much efforts does it take, how many, you're feeling sleepy, you're feeling like, ugh, all right, I push them towards advanced English immediately. Just jump to the deep end because there's absolutely no use. You are, floating in the shallow waters. Just jump into the deep end of the pool. I would suggest you start immediately with closed test. Okay, closed test is important exercise. This is called closed test. Okay,
Closed. Okay.
closed test. Okay, that 4 5 suitable words will be given. You have to choose the best suited in the blank.
Okay.
Okay, or synonym or similar words will be given. Some confusing 4 5 options would be given, and you have to choose the best one which fits in the blank. Immediately start with closed test followed by your grammar. You will be good to go. Also, the way you pronounce things, it's a little harsh. The way the words are falling, like cut, 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 that needs to just go away. Okay. Are you by any chance a Marathi?
Yes, I am.
Okay, I thought so. I can sense the language from there. So if you are if you want to celebrate your Marathiness, go ahead, celebrate it. But if you want to get rid of it, now is the chance to do that. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any issues, any problem, any concerns?
Did you feel that Marathi thing in my English? Like how and from what did you feel that?
I don't know, like that, like uh, the Marathi has like Sala, Zaiskara, like something like,
Oh,
like, yeah, that is reflected in your English as well. So I thought that I just made a random guess that are you a Marathi by any chance? So
okay.
yeah,
Yeah, I'll take care of it. Yes.
please do take care of it. But if I personally celebrate accents. I do not have any like that is very reflective of our diversity as a nation. So if you want to keep it, you keep it. Do not take every suggestion that is coming out of my mouth because I have a very neutral North Indian sort of accent. So I cannot expect every person on earth to have that accent, that to have a neutral way of speaking. It's very offensive at a cultural level. It's very offensive. It's not only like, it's like I should be killed for it. So I should not be demanding that you can lose it. If you want to celebrate it, go ahead, because that's very reflective of a diversity. Okay.
Anyways, I think Indians have different accents. I mean, according to their places
Yeah.
or hometown or
Regions,
native language.
regions, culture. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
So it's just fine.
I guess it is. So if you want to keep it, go ahead, keep it. If you want to lose it, then you lose it. Okay. Do you have any issues, any problems, any concerns?
I want to ask you like something about a sentence. I want to use something like that. I don't care what people think of me or what people think about me. Which one is correct?
I don't care what people think about me. Both are correct. Both are
Both are
correct.
correct.
Yes, I think so. Both are correct because prepositions both are telling you about the person involved. I don't care what people think of me. I don't care what people think about me. Both are correct. Yes.
Okay. And the second one is like books in the shelf or books on the shelf.
My goodness. Yes, if it is at the surface, then books are kept on the shelf. All right. But the books in the shelf number 3 or on the shelf number 3, yes, it's confusing. But if you're talking about the surface, clearly the surface, then it'll be on. If you're talking about the location, okay, then it'll be in. It's kept in the, but I think so on would be the right choice. In wouldn't be. I don't think so. In is suiting. But if I do not know how to split hairs when it comes to in and on, so you need to really check. It could be in, but I don't think so it is in. I would always go with on. It's kept on shelf number 3 in the cupboard number 4 or something like that. Yeah.
Okay.
On.
So, but
On.
I think on is correct.
On. Yeah, even I feel that. Yeah.
Okay, fine. But I think that shelf is somewhere like a cupboard and we are keeping it in.
It's the surface. It's the surface that counts. Shelf is a surface. Do not consider it as a block. Okay. Like do not consider it as an enclosed space. Think of it as a surface. Because the enclosed space, like the one above it is like another surface. It's not serving as a roof to the lower portion. It is serving as only the surface as for the upper books. Okay, if you think like that.
Okay.
Yeah. Prepositions are really hard, and you have to just mug them up. You really don't have a choice there.
When it comes to in and on, it's actually very difficult and it's really very confusing to understand.
Oh
That's why.
God, then you better get started with above and on. It's going to get worse from there. Okay, above and on. My goodness. In and under, in and under, above and on. These 4 will make you go nuts, but you'll have a gala time. Everything that you'll mark will be like cross, 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 cross. What should I do? What should I put here? In, on, above and under. But I would suggest you start with your grammar exercises. You are going to have a gala time. You're going to make a lot of mistakes, but they are a way for advanced English. Okay.
Yes, absolutely.
Do you have any other issues, concerns, doubts?
No, I think for now I had only these two questions, and for second one only I'm still not convinced, and I feel like
For the in and on, the surface one, consider it. Yeah, that's the only way I can see that on is for the surface. That you do not have a choice there. On is for only for the surface. So yeah, it should be on the shelf. It could not be in the shelf. It is always in the cupboard on the shelf. Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because shelf is not an enclosed space. In is for an enclosed space. Always. In is always, yeah, it is in in something. So yes, if it is not an enclosed space, then certainly not.
Okay. And on is especially when something is touched, like we like glass on the table, or when two things
Surface, table is a surface.
are. Okay, so basically surface we have to keep in mind.
Yeah, you have to.